Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I have an unboxing of the GTS3. Now, I got this from MoYu. I got a bunch of different puzzles from MoYu, but this one is I think what everyone's expecting or wanting to know the most about. So let's check this out. Now, also, I already pre-ordered it from SpeedCube Shop because I didn't know I was going to be getting this. And so when that comes in, I'll be doing a giveaway. So it'll be an international giveaway for a GTS3. And I'll have information for that in a separate video. But stay tuned for that. Let's look at this one. Now, one thing about this is it's currently only in stickerless. So if you like a stickered puzzle, you might be able to dye the plastic and then sticker it, but there's a reason why it's not, and it's mainly for the ridges. So let's talk about a couple things with this. First, let's go into this packaging. I like that all the stuff is in a separate box instead of just laying around in the box itself. We have some cards. These are the tensioning tools to make sure that everything's at the right height. If you take everything apart, that's a good way to sort of set things up. We have the stand and the solving guide, and then we have this, which will help tighten the puzzle, as well as some extra magnets and the screw. We have the puzzle itself, and this right here is a stand for the puzzle. Where does this line up? Does it just sit in here? Ah, there we go. Okay. Like that. Awesome. Okay, so we have a nice stand. This is kind of a cool stand, and it stays pretty sturdy. Okay. The puzzle does feel a little bit heavier than other ones. Now, a lot of the ones from like the GTS2 is around 90 grams. I think this they said was like 93 or something. So if you like something that's really light, this one is not that. This one's a little heavier. I prefer heavier cubes. The WeiLong itself, I think, was over 100 grams, or maybe that was the GT. But anyways, tensions are on the tighter side, which I like. And going back into why a stickered version might not happen is these ridges all around here. Now, you could have stickers going inside those ridges, which is perfectly fine. The ridges are not super tall. There's a puzzle, there's a couple puzzles that had ridges like that before, but these are very subtle. Like, you can barely feel them, especially if you're solving. Now, that is a very dry puzzle. And corner cutting is a little bit less. Reverse is great at that, but I think I actually might loosen the puzzle a little bit. So let's go over that right now. Or actually, before I do, I'm just going to do a solve how it is. And I might lubricate it and tension it and stuff like that. But let's just straight solve it how it is and see what it is like. I'm liking the way it's turning. Now, this to me doesn't feel like a GTS2 at all. Besides the magnets being a little bit stronger, it feels blockier. It feels less flexible. And it might just be the tighter tensions. But I like the feeling of it. It's definitely more on the more controllable side. So let's see. Oh, I actually almost went too fast. Yeah, I definitely want to slow this puzzle down a little bit. And maybe, actually, I might not even want to loosen the tensions. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. So, a couple things. First, I'm just going to lubricate it. Could use a little bit of Nebula from SpeedCube Shop. This is kind of one of my favorite. Or actually, no, I have Solar somewhere. Where is that Solar? That's been my new favorite. Okay, that's somewhere. I'll stick to this. Okay, I'll just kind of break this lube in and then do one more solve. Or actually, let's also just a small drop of weight 6, just to slow it down a little bit. This is some of my favorite stuff from SpeedCube Shop. So weight 6 here. I'm just going to put a small dab on where the piece is. That's all I want. And that'll work itself around the puzzle, the scramble and a solve. But this is like the lightest, not the lightest, one of the heaviest to make. They do make a weight 8, which I have never tested out. I probably should, but weight 6 is perfect for me. Okay. So yeah, so after this, I'll do some tensioning. And then I think I'll end with some solves just separate from this video, and I'll put that in at the end. But other than that, this is just going to be my first impressions. I'll do a much larger video going through things in more detail. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a GTS2 at all. It feels like a brand new puzzle. It might be the ridges that make it feel slightly different, or right now the tighter tensions. So let's adjust these tensions a little bit. So the caps are kind of hard to get off. I read something or saw something that said about using a screwdriver, and that works. Okay. This might actually be, is this extra? Yeah, this might be extra. So I'm just going to keep this to the side. So if you don't know, I'm not going to go into too much detail yet, but these blue parts of these springs are used to adjust the actual compression of the spring itself, and then you can adjust the tension with these screws. The compression, think of it as, a lot of people are relating it to the GES springs for GAN. And instead of having red as the tightest, and then orange, and then clear, and then yellow, and then green, and then blue, and then purple, and having all those sitting around, it's all kind of self-contained. Now they had this as a dual adjustment system, and I have a video on that with the GTS version 1, but I didn't really understand how to use it. It was a little bit clunky. So for this though, all you have to do is adjust this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it resets. Right now I think it's on the loosest. Let me do a couple tests real quick. I'm just going to loosen each side kind of a quarter turn. Just give it a little more room to breathe. That's a saying, right? That's what all the cool kids say when they adjust their cubes. That's better. Okay, so that's definitely a lot better already, but it's getting a little bit floppier. And I like tighter puzzles. So I'm just going to turn this, let's say, 3 clicks each. And you can see it right inside there. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can see where it resets itself. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So just right off the bat, as far as how people might take this puzzle, if you just have it for a minute or two, like let's say you go to a competition, someone brings one, you try it, don't use that as your judgment. You're going to want to spend, a good, I don't know how long to say. I was going to say a number, but like a half hour, an hour, could be less time, but you could spend some time with this and make it the exact puzzle you like. Like I said, the ridges, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Some people I may have even said earlier that some people might not like them, but if you spend a half hour solving and messing around with it, you'll pretty much forget it's there. With the ridges, that says it's over 56 millimeters. Without them, it's 55.5. So you can't really, it still feels like 55.5, but oh, this is so much nicer now. Has that brighter yellow. MoYu, you are doing some things right over there. This corner cutting is now over 45. Reverse. There. And yeah, the magnets are not too strong at all. I prefer stronger magnets, and I could even see going with stronger ones than these. I know I'm in the minority there, but I think more people complain that the GTS2 had too light of magnets. So let's do this. What did I do? Ugh. There it is. Okay. This is a great puzzle. If I had a competition tomorrow, I might be bringing this one and using it. There is no competition tomorrow that I'll be able to go to because I have a wedding. But tomorrow, when I film this, I don't know when this is coming out. Actually, I might do this one first. I don't know. But great puzzle. If you have not pre-ordered it, get it now. It's already shipping. Mine already shipped from Speedcube Shop, like I said before. So I'll put a link in the description where you can get it. Get it. The big thing with this is how adjustable it is. Just with the small time I've had with it, with adjusting the blue spot section, I don't know what I'm supposed to call that. I'm going to call it the blue section. Maybe there is a thing on here. But with just adjusting the blue section by a couple clicks, and you can make a tower out of this. It's exactly what I might be looking for. I'm going to adjust it a lot more, but yeah, it doesn't say what to call it. I'm going to call it the blue section. Let me know in the comment section below what I should call it. Be as creative as you want, as long as it's appropriate, so I don't have to hide the comment because it's inappropriate. Anyways, yeah, thank you, MoYu, for sending this over. Awesome. I don't think I've been this impressed with a puzzle since their first GTS came out, and I felt like that sort of paved the way for how puzzles are going to be. I don't know if other companies are going to take up the same design with adjusting the springs. I don't know if they can with certain patents, although I don't really know how much that follows anyways. The ridges are fine with me. I like those. The stability is really nice, even though it still could be nice and flexible. It's snapping back. Magnet strength is great. I like it. So, thank you very much for watching. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.